in 1966. In 1969, he quit his full-time job with Kraft Foods and devoted himself wholeheartedly to cleaning and restoration. And so I grew up as a kid getting drugged to these conventions, and kicking and screaming. I did not want to go. And along the way, I met some of the greats that aren't with us anymore. These guys have passed on. But instilled in their words of wisdom, I learned, like my father knew the president of this company right here. And Dad always formed relationships with people that made quality items. Relationship marketing to him was everything. So along the line, some of the lessons I've learned are, there are two reasons to clean anything: appearance and health. Yeah, I'm talking right now, buddy. Yeah, let's relationship marketing. Anytime that you have someone in front of you and you're talking about your business, that's relationship marketing. It's the most powerful thing in the world. Okay? Our relationships with each other should be treated as, the Lakota Sioux word for that is watam. It means sacred or holy. Anytime somebody takes the time to interact with you, treat that in a good way. I mean, what do? I'm a professional crime scene cleaner. I see the results of bad decisions all the time, okay? And I realize that life is shorter than sometimes than what we expect. So every day is special, and every relationship is holy, okay? There are two reasons to clean anything: appearance and health. You can clean for appearance and still have a biologically hostile environment. If you clean for health, appearance will take care of itself. My dad was always big on, what are we cleaning and why? And then how are we going to do that? Extractions, there's about 5 different ways to clean a carpet, but you're going to have a hard time debating the efficiency of hot water extraction, okay? Because we're using the universal solvent, H2O, and then we're removing it. I mean, water can penetrate anything. It can penetrate rock. It made the Grand Canyon. So the beautiful thing about a KleenRite extractor is now we can take the water and we can charge it according to our needs. Okay, we can charge it alkaline if we want to, or we can charge it acetic if we want to. Okay, why would we charge it alkaline? The simple reason is the pH of most dirt and soils are acidic. Do you know the pH scale? It's 0 to 14. 7 is neutral, that's distilled water. Okay, so anything below 7, that's an acid. Anything above 7, that's an alkaline. So we always attack something with the opposite of what it is in pH. So dirts and soils are traditionally acidic. So we attack them with alkaline. That breaks them down. So there's a couple ways that we can do that. We can put an alkaline charge in our water on our extractor, or we can put down a hot traffic lane alkaline cleaner, brush it in, and then we always want to try to end up as close to 7 as we can. So then we would put in what's called an acid or a textile rinse. And on that, we'll take that hot alkaline that could be about 10 or 11. We'll use most acid rinses today. Textile rinses are about 3.5. And so we'll take that and rinse that out, and that'll bring us back to 7. Also on a unit like this, we can clean upholstery, we can clean carpets, we can clean hard surfaces, and in my case, we can go in and clean after there's been an incident of trauma. We can wash away bodily fluids, okay, and remove them. The trick is, like, how am I going to clean this? How am I going to dry this? Okay? Anybody can get something wet. I'll stop just for a second. Thank you. How are we going to clean this and how are we going to dry this? Those are equally important questions. Anybody can get something wet, okay? And if you can't dry it fast, that leads to problems. So you want a piece of equipment with good water lift to it. That's how we measure vacuum power right now, okay? So what's the acronym for proper cleaning? It's TAC. time, agitation, chemical, and temperature. It's a 4-part balanced pie. However, any time that we increase one of those elements, we can decrease the rest. So they've got a machine over here that's got a heater on it. That'll take that up to 200 degrees. As we increase water temperature, did you know that when we reach 200 degrees, we just increased our cleaning proficiency. We didn't double it, we didn't triple it. We increased it by 3,000%. 3,000%, what does that mean? It means we can back off on our chemical usage a little bit. It means we might not have to make as much agitation because that hot water now is really active and really wants to break. If you doubt that, try doing your laundry in cold water, then do it in hot water. Which will you get a better wash with? You'll get it better in hot water because the synergy of soap moves at a faster speed. Okay, so time, agitation, chemical, and temperature. You can do hard surfaces, you can do indoor, outdoor carpets, but here's the other beautiful thing about a rig like that, is what right now in the world of Oriental and specialty rugs, there have never been more Oriental rugs on this planet than there are right now, okay? And so there's no reason not to learn how to clean them because there's good money. People go out and clean carpets for 50 to 75 cents a square foot. People can stay in their warehouses and clean Oriental rugs for $3 to $6 a square foot, you know, listening to the radio and washing their rugs. Well, you can take an extractor like that and a rotary machine, and with some training, a 2-day course and learning how to, of course it never stops because I grew up washing rugs. But what you would do, rather than use your alkaline through the machine, you would spray your rug down with your preconditioning after vacuuming and dusting, and now brush that in with a 175 RPM rotary scrubber, and then use your rig at your extractor as a rinse. So you're going to have acetic rinse in that. Okay, using about a 3.5 commercial, they call them textile rinses at that point. And that way we wash all the soap off, and we also, by using a rinse like that, acid rinses do 2 things. They help lock in dyes, because nobody wants dyes moving on an Oriental rug, and they make the wool softer to the hand. Okay? So it's not the wash that's the most important, it's the rinse that's important. We want to wash all the soap out of them as efficiently as we can. The other thing that we can also do by changing the charge on that, here's the only thing it does is, why does urine stain things? In fact, let me ask you a question. Who knows the difference between a spot and a stain? Here's what it is. The National Institute of Rug Cleaning, formed in 1947, wrote this definition down. A spot is something that will respond to safe and accepted cleaning methods. A stain is something that will not respond to safe and accepted cleaning methods. So usually, a stain is either a reduction, like bleach, of color, or an addition like red Kool-Aid or wine of color. So these are not going to respond to safe and accepted cleaning methods. So then we can get into things like manipulating dyes and reducing agents. And some people just say, I'm not going to do that. In my family, we don't do that. We do safe and accepted cleaning methods. Like, have you ever got something back from the dry cleaners and said, you know, sorry, we couldn't get that out? My cleaners knows me, and they know I understand that. I would rather them just say, that's not going to come out, than try to damage it further with an oxidizer or a reducing agent. Okay, so then why does urine stain? Okay? When urine goes down, it is an acid. Uric acid, okay? As it dries, and it's the only thing on the planet that does this, as urine dries, it jumps the other side of the pH scale and becomes pure alkaline. It becomes alkaline salts. And so what the salts that it leaves behind attract humidity, so that people that have animal urine in their carpet or their oriental rugs, when it's humid, it pulls the humidity toward it, and they smell it worse on those humid days than they do those dry days. So if you're going out to do a urine decontamination, if the urine is fresh, then you hit it with alkaline. But if the urine stain is old, you're going to have to hit it with an acid, a textile rinse, because now we're attacking alkaline salts. And you can try to rinse it out all day, and it's not going to happen. Okay? So, I mean, a regular carpet cleaner that just goes out, I'll say it, okay? Stanley Steamer. They can go out on urine stains all day long. It's not going to happen. Okay? You've got to attack older stains that are alkaline with an acid rinse. Okay? And acid rinses don't clean. They won't clean anything, but they'll get the alkalinity out of urine. They're made to rinse. So we could put traffic lane down on a carpet and rinse it out after agitation. And remember, agitation's a part of it. Or an oriental rug, or we could go alkaline and clean that. And so that's a beautiful thing about an extractor like that, is we can always change and modify the chemistry according to our needs. We can change and modify the temperature. If I were going out and there was a loss of life, like someone had taken their own life and there were bodily fluids there, I don't want to go hot at first. That's a protein that's there. Okay, what is an egg? An egg is a protein. And so if I've got a hot skillet right here and I put the egg on the hot skillet, what's it do? It coagulates, it becomes solid. That's a problem. So if I have a protein stain out on a job like vomit or diarrhea, I want to start cool and start to rinse that out. Then slowly increase the temperature. Then when I've got all the visible removed, now I can turn that heater on my KleenRite machine and go hot and take it to 200 degrees and help create a very clean, hygienic environment. And I've also, at that 200 degrees, I just increased my cleaning by 3,000%. What are we doing now? Now we're really cleaning for health. Any questions? Okay. Thanks a lot. That's a fireside chat. Appreciate you.